Hey, Tanya,
What's up, John?
we got a lot of stuff. What's up? We're going to be talking about what essential items you need on a cruise. So, what you got for me, Tanya?
Well, I have a few things here that we found were great to have when we travel on our cruise or other vacations. Um, Starting off with your luggage, and some of you probably already know this, but tag it with bright colored, like the luggage tags that they carry, or some people use bright colored ribbons. I've even seen that what is that? Not
The
electrical
ribbon tape.
The tape that goes around the handle, just something.
Oh, like duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape, something
Right.
bright that when those luggages are going around, so many suitcases now are looking the same.
Especially if you have a black suitcase.
Yeah, and we've noticed so many. We got these colors, and then we noticed when we went, other people had the same thing.
Right.
So people, it will happen. They will grab the long luggage. It did happen with my daughter. Just to give you an experience
Yeah.
we had, someone grabbed my daughter's luggage, and she made the mistake of using a different suitcase than what I originally had for her, and it did not have the name tag on it. So we didn't get it. We did get it back, but it was a week later by the time the person returned it.
But we did get it back.
Yes, we did get it back. So
Okay.
thank you for that. On the cruises, when you go, I don't know what they're called, but they're the slips that you have to print out and put on your luggage when they take your luggage to your cabin.
The ship luggage
The
tag?
ship luggage tag. And they have, and I'm going to show you, and I should have got it out already, but they do have these luggage things they sell that you can put the ship tags in around your
cool.
luggage. So it's similar to a luggage tag,
Yeah.
but it's for ship tags. And if they have ones that will fit any size, or they have certain ones for certain cruise lines.
Oh, wow.
And then you just put this around, and it has a thing that you screw on.
Is that reusable?
Yep, and it is reusable. They just unscrew. You can take the tag out, put your next cruise tag in, but it's
That's cool.
they're nice and handy to have.
Yeah.
So for that, and then because those papers just get torn off, they tell you staple them on and that kind of stuff, but they do get torn off.
Right.
And then the next thing I did put is we had this experience as well on the cruise. Take travel size, because even though most cruise lines do have the shampoos,
Right.
lotions, that kind of stuff, most of them don't have the conditioner.
Well,
Or
not
it's
your brand.
something that you
Right.
don't like. It dries
Right.
out your hair, or it dries out.
Right.
And we can tell you this from experience: they do not sell conditioner on Carnival Cruise Line. We had that experience because I forgot to pack my conditioner, and so we suggest travel bottles. You can fill them with any of your own stuff. I happen to find this one at Myers, good size, more than enough for the week. So that's that. Make sure you have those. And just on the side, I didn't have this, but a side note is definitely, when you get your room keys, have a lanyard. They sell them on the ship, but they're quite expensive. You can get them online, real cheap lanyards, or enter our contest, because this is one of our giveaways too, that go included in one of our giveaways. But the lanyards are nice to have.
Yes.
It's not the only giveaway. We put it with other stuff, but so I did go over trial size bottles, and then on those ships, and John can tell you this too, it gets extremely hot when you're on the Lido. You can actually feel that sun beating on your head. So we suggest, I love my little bucket hat, but they, get a baseball hat, sun visor, that kind of stuff. If you're on an Alaskan cruise, definitely the type of hat you'd want is something to cover your ears.
Yeah, if you've never been on a cruise, that
Well, you're floating
sun,
in the middle of water, so
right, that sun is more intense
than if
than
you're on
what you
land.
think, right? And you will get burned if you don't wear a hat. Another one is sunblock. Make sure you
bring sunblock. I didn't have that on the list, but you
Right.
definitely want to pack. You can buy that on the ships.
Right.
They do have sunblock on the ships, but everything on the ship is quite expensive, but you can get it.
Yeah.
Next thing I put down is comfortable walking shoes. You do not realize you pack those beautiful flip flops, nice dress shoes. Maybe you had a tennis shoe, which is great, but definitely a comfortable. Now I don't pack my tennis shoes anymore because I did find from Skechers these wonderful, amazing sandals that are like wearing tennis shoes because you will do a lot of walking in ports and even on the ship. For those of you keeping track of your steps.
But here's the thing. Those are nice and comfortable. But here's a little caveat. If you do any zip lining,
oh yeah, definitely.
If you do any kind of the roller coaster on Carnival,
if the ships have the rock climbing walls.
Right,
if you do, you have to have something that won't fall off. Yep.
Well, that's not that. Closed toe shoes.
Yeah, but also because these will fall off of your feet while you're, so definitely have that. Shoe organizers, definitely. John can discuss this with you.
Yeah.
They're over the door, not necessarily for your shoes, but we found when you have 2 or more cruising, it's great because there's not a lot of counter space in your bathroom.
Right.
And you can put your toothpaste, toothbrushes, little bottles of shampoo, your brushes, all your personal items on the door. And it does keep it separate.
If you don't have a suite, and not all of us can afford a suite, and you're cruising on a budget because you want to take your family, that shoe organizer can be a lifesaver because you can put all your shampoos, you can put your shoes in it even.
Exactly, but it's definitely handy for the stuff.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to add one more thing because the shoe organizer reminded me of something that you put in it. Definitely take some pain meds, Tylenol, Motrin, when you go on a cruise in a labeled bottle so they don't confiscate it from you. But definitely take that with you because you don't know if you're going to end up with a headache or somebody's going to need some kind of pain meds. Tums, I suggest taking Tums. The food is great on the ship, but
sometimes you indulge too much.
Yeah, you need that Tums or whatever you use. So
with the door organizer, they're very cheap. They're under $20. You can go on that website they call Amazon that everybody
you can find
knows.
everything on Amazon.
Yeah. Over the door shoe organizer.
Charlie.
And there's a...
Come here. Go ahead.
Oh, we got Charlie coming in now?
Yeah, I don't know. Our sidekick Charlie kind of was being fussy this morning.
He's being Charlie.
He's being Charlie. He's got a personality.
So I suggest this too. If you're on a cruise 5 days or longer, or even 4 days, get a laundry hamper, collapsible laundry hamper, or a laundry bag. Because a lot of the ships have a small little laundry mat that you can take your laundry to. Or some cruise lines, most of the cruise lines, you can pay so much per bag. They give you these.
I'll tell you though, those bags are paper and they're small. You can maybe get 6 items, 7 items in the bag, unless it's like undergarments or something.
Right.
But
if you don't want to do it, if you want to pay for the laundry, you can pay for the laundry.
I think like $7 to $9 or more per bag.
Yeah, but with the laundry hamper, it'll keep your room a little bit more tidy. So
and if you're not going to do your laundry on the ship, bring, as we've done a couple times, bring a couple garbage bags. Because who wants to take their dirty laundry home just loose in their suitcase?
Yeah. Get it done. It's nice and clean when you get it home.
So the next item
are these nice little...
And they're pretty strong and they're small, but they're little magnetic hooks. Yeah, you can see them.
3D.
But they're strong, and the cabins, the ceilings and the walls are magnetic, and your doors.
Yep.
So... bring that and get yourself a shower curtain. We happen to have the cloth shower curtain. And if you are traveling with friends or kids and you just want that privacy, these and shower curtains work great.
Except, as we found out yesterday. We just found out
in reading some things.
You cannot do that in Australia. Don't ask me why,
on the
but they said
Australia.
No
That's
curtains.
Carnival now. That's Carnival.
Right. No curtains in Australia. Now, I believe if you're a junior suite or a suite, they do have a curtain. Don't quote me on it, but just be prepared. Get a shower curtain if you're traveling with a family. If you're in a room, if you don't need it, you don't need it. Not only that, these little magnets, they're strong. And if you have hats, Put it on your wall.
Yeah.
Hang your hat up.
Or if you're bringing a bathrobe,
Yep.
you want to hang something. Or decorations. If you have those things that you can't stick to a wall, because you can't stick anything to a wall unless it's magnetic. You're not supposed to tape things to walls. These are great for hanging things. You can get all those cute little cruise decor that hangs, or if it's someone's birthday and you want to decorate the room, you know.
And they're cheap. I mean, you can get them at any hardware store, online. I suggest, what, 12? At least 12 should do it. More than enough.
Yeah, that might be more than enough.
But you never know.
Cruise lines will, you can pay to have them. I know Carnival does. I'm not sure about the others. But they'll decorate. They have a package. They'll decorate your room for birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of stuff. But that's quite costly. It's expensive, and it's
around $60.
Yeah, and it's just it looks cute, but they're cheap little things. You know, nothing we really took home except for sometimes they give you a towel or stuff. But you can buy this kind of stuff, pack a small little thing of decor, and decorate your own cabin.
Right.
So on
okay,
that.
Next one is that big. What's that? Close clip.
These. Yeah, we got different ones. So these here, when you're sitting on the Lido deck, and there's different ones. So
they're powerful.
Yeah, they have some for your beach towels over your chairs, because them winds can get quite strong, and your beach towel will be on the ground or all wet.
Right.
So you know.
Not only that, you go on the Lido deck, and
all the towels are the same.
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
Right.
Yeah.
So if you have these decorative beach towel clips,
you can distinguish your chair
from
someone else's, unless they all have the same clips. But there's so many different ones. They have animal ones. We happen to have these.
Because you might have to get up, get a drink, use the restroom, whatever, and you might get, where's my chair? So
come here, Charlie. You can keep going. You want to talk about your plugs?
So I'm
gonna grab Charlie.
We're gonna get Charlie.
No, I'm not. He's just playing games with me with his ball. So
Charlie.
He's not gonna be in our video today.
So when you go into your cabin and this is your first time, you're going to notice where's all the plugs. So the older ship does not have USB plugs at all. So there's a way you can get around that. Do not use a power strip.
Yeah, do not bring extension cords, power strips.
They will take it.
People are bringing portable fans, and those aren't even allowed anymore.
It's a fire hazard. And the biggest issue on the ship is a fire.
And I did read that on some cruise lines, if the steward finds them in your room, they will confiscate them, put your room number on it, and you will not get them back until you leave the ship.
So there's two things you can
do your research before you cruise on your cruise line and see what is allowed and what isn't. You can look up your cruise line and it will tell you.
This plugs into your standard United States 120, gives you two more USB and 1, 2, 3 more outlets. All right.
Again, Amazon. You can find these on Amazon.
There's also another way you can get more plugs. They have European outlets.
We found out this on Celebrity Cruise Line.
Yeah. So the European adapter, where you can get on Amazon, and name of the one I got is
Vintar.
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 Yep, on Amazon.
Yeah, and it looks.
And they gave me a 3-pack.
And it does have the 2 plugs, the 3-prong plug, this plug, and then the 2 USB, but it has the different for that. We did not have this when we went on Celebrity. Thank God our neighbor in the cabin next to us overheard us talking and lent us one for the cruise. So, and that was amazing. We were so thankful for that because we had no plugs.
Well, we did, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So that's legal. That's legal.
Yeah.
You can bring this on a cruise. Gives you more plugs and more USB. So that's another option besides this cube. So with that, I think that should give you plenty.
Yeah. You just get that. And did this come in a...
3-pack.
I know, like when I bought these online, the ones that are the regular plugs with the extra plugs, they came in 2-packs. But you look online, you can definitely...
This came in a 3-pack.
So it's a 3-pack.
So I believe the newer ships, I can't remember the older ships, the newer ships have 2 European plugs. So
and you definitely want plugs because your blow dryer, and most ships, speaking of blow dryer, they do have a blow dryer in the rooms, usually in one of the drawers or something.
It's already powered up.
But they're not real strong. Like it might what might take you 10, 15 minutes to dry your hair. It's going to take you twice that. And there goes Charlie. We're going to pause it for a second.
So the next item to get, this is optional because we've done it different ways, is thank you notes. And on some cruise ships, they give you envelopes to give to your room steward, to your waiter. And it's nice to give an extra little tip, even though if you pay ahead for gratuity, and they work hard, especially your room stewards.
They really do. And they are there most, we've never had one that didn't try to make us comfortable,
right?
See what we needed. I mean, we've always had amazing room stewards.
Right. So I like to hand my little gift in
directly
person
to them,
right, to the steward or to the waiter. But if you like to leave a little thank you note on the pillow and he can pick it up, that'd be nice too. So they work hard and they appreciate anything that the passengers will leave them because, you know, they're on the ship working 12, 14-hour days. So, you know.
And then before he touches on this one,
yeah.
I didn't mention, definitely pack, some people bring beach bags, that kind of stuff, which is great if you have wet towels and stuff like that, if you're going to a beach, you know, excursion or something like that. But we suggest bringing a backpack of some kind, you know, because it frees up your hands and you might buy something, you know, they give you bags. It's hard to carry all these things back on the ship. So backpacks are awesome. You got your hands free. You can still do things. If you have children, you're trying to, you know.
I got a nice big backpack. Got it at one of those stores, Staples or Office Max, whatever it was.
It's a heavy duty one.
Yeah,
I just have a regular Disney one that we got from.
Yeah, we can load it up. We can put beach towels in it, snorkeling gear, and still have room for Tanya to do her shopping.
Yeah. And another thing too, I was going to mention, is, you know, they sell, and we have a good one, but I do have some too.
What is that?
Those are like the phone cases. If you are going to be in the water, and I know we didn't write this down, but if you're going to be in the water and you're taking
if you don't have
pictures,
a GoPro,
if you don't have a GoPro and you want to use your phone in the water, some phones say they're good in the water, but I'll tell you, mine does, but it's gotten wet a couple times and then it's paused out on me.
Yeah, you got to wait until the power cord.
Definitely get some kind of protective phone case with a lanyard. That way you can pick it up, take pictures. You're not dropping it. It's not going to sink to the bottom. The lanyard ones are really nice. And you can get those on Amazon as well. And no, we're not advertising for Amazon, but that's where we get most of our stuff. Right. But I did want to mention that. I think that
we are not affiliated with Amazon.
Yeah, so definitely want that. And then the last thing I think
I have, and we like doing this too. Door decorations.
The door decorations. Magnetic ones are the best because those doors are magnetic.
Yeah.
Now, we had a couple doors. If they're really heavy magnets, the walls outside your room are magnetic too. So as long as you're by your door, you can put them on the... Charlie, come here.
So the magnets, people like to walk down the hall and say, oh man, look at that door, that door. And not only that, let's say you have
we love looking at the decor. But here's the thing. If there's no magnets on your doors, all those cabins look the same when you're walking down. And you might have had a little bit too much to drink or not even, and you just can't find your room.
Right.
You put these nice magnets. They sell those online.
And if you got a special occasion, birthday, anniversary, retirement, you know, or just because I seen one of them was decorated. They had battery operated Christmas lights. Yeah. And it was awesome.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that kind of stuff. Right. We like it because we've even seen people put the magnetic dry erase boards. Yeah, leave a note. And write little messages, and people will walk by and write you little messages. Yeah. And that's always fun too. It's
just another way to enjoy the cruise and make it more fun. Remember, you're on vacation. You want to have fun. That's what a cruise is all about, having fun.
And last but not least.
And I'm jonesing. Look I got my Carnival celebration.
Yeah, he's ready for cruise.
Not quite clear to travel yet, but I am ready. I got probably a couple more months, and I'll be ready.
And last but not least, as you can see.
Oh, no. What are you going to say?
This isn't something you have to do, but if you're on a cruise line, all cruise lines do it. They're called cruising ducks, and you can get any kind of ducks online. We get really cute ones. I attach my tags to them, but you can do any kind of tags. You don't even have to do tags. You can just hide the little ducks on the ship. People love to find them and keep them, and you can get really crazy with some of those. But they're called cruising ducks for those that haven't heard about it.
Let's take
Google
a step.
it. Cruising ducks.
Let's take a step back.
I love my ducks.
You said some people might get crazy with them.
Yeah.
We had a back-to-back cruise. Some people might get crazy with them.
My ducks have their own suitcase.
Yeah, we checked
So-
in a suitcase because Tanya brought over 250 ducks.
Yep. And
Some people
we
might
usually
get
do
crazy.
hide about 200 on each cruise we go on. So, but they do have our YouTube channel on them. So we like to advertise that, and we've done that for
And you know
years
what?
now. So
It brightens people's days. Oh, Doc, I found a duck.
yeah, we love it. But you definitely do not have to tag if you don't want to.
Right.
It's nice to share if you find a
It's
duck.
nice to
and-
get feedback too. Who found it?
Yeah, we like to do that, and we've met some wonderful people through finding our ducks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
anyway, but that's not something you have to do.
And the last but not forgotten. Remember your ID, your passport.
Sunblock?
Well, we got that in there.
Did we? Okay.
Your boarding papers, your passport,
Yes. Don't forget that. You can
and
check.
any other credential what you need to get on the ship and go home. If you don't have that,
Exactly.
if you don't have your boarding passes, Charlie, get your ball and be quiet. Okay? If you don't have your boarding passes, if you don't have the proper ID as in enhanced driver's license or
Yep.
a passport
And when you get off in ports, always have your passport.
and your room key.
Always, and your room key, or you will not. You'll get back on the ship, but you got to go through a lot of rigmarole
As I found out.
to get back on the
Right.
ship.
So those are, I think, the most important items, what we think to have easier, relaxing, more space time on a cruise. You
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So on that note,
Before the dogs get too crazy.
man, they're crazy today. Like little kids sometimes. All right, so we're going to end it, and we'll see you on the next.
Video side.
There it is. Tanya said it. Next video side. Love you all.
Take care, everyone, and have a safe and happy cruise if you are getting ready to take a cruise.
I'm ready.
So are we. I mean, so am I. So are we.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.